Hello, this is a tutorial on how to use the emp-management-data code. Now what you want to do is first make sure that you open up the integrated terminal within this file path right here. And you want to click on node server.js. And it's going to ask you a set of questions that you want. So we're going to view all departments, roles, and view all employees. For now, we're going to go over how the add a department, add a role, and add an employee, as well as update an employee role is going to function. So let's say I want to add a department. CEO 2. Now we're going to view it, and there's CEO 2. Now let's say I want to add a new role. Let's just add a role, CEO 2, and we're just going to do, for now, 1,000. Alright. And now the first name of the new CEO number 2. We'll just go with Tom. Now if we view on the employees, it should add Tom into the employee data network. Let's say we want to add a new employee. We'll go with just Chris. And for now, it'll add Chris into the database. We won't have the last name. We'll be adding that much later. Let's say we want to update the role of one of the employees. Let's go with just John Doe for now. Oh no, just John, then Doe. And then enter the new role of the employee. We'll make him I believe it was the lead engineer. Let's make John a lead engineer. I believe he was a salesperson. And we're going to make sure I spelled engineer right. Yep. And so, let's see. Lead engineer, their department role ID is number 2. I believe John Doe's was number 1. And well, let's try that again. John Doe. And let's do... Oh. Well, we did update that. Well, let's do salesperson then. Just to be sure, make sure that everything was working. John Doe's been demoted. So let's see the employee. So the new role ID number 1. ID number 1. New role ID has been changed to number 2. Alright. Alright. So that just about does it. And let's go ahead and just exit. Alright. Now you got to also make sure that before you use the code, and I know I should have done this at the start, you want to make sure that you enter in this and going into MySQL. Make sure you source schema SQL and then source seed SQL to make sure that we've created the database and add the information within. Now we've already done that, so we don't really need to do that. And that's it.